To all my new friends, old friends, Instagram friends, hey y'all. Y'all know we start this off with Matthew 19:26. Humanly speaking, it is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. Okay, so boom, we're gonna get right into it. This is for all my people that are experiencing damaged hair. We know that a lot of people going to say, oh, the only way you can repair damaged hair is with a cut, whatever. When you talking to them, we talk about the people who don't want to do a big chop right away and want to know what their options are. I'm going to give you some of those options today. Okay, so surprisingly, oils, and I'm going to tell y'all which oils for what type of damage you're dealing with. We are first going to start with dyed hair, not bleached hair. We'll get to bleached hair in a minute. We're going to start with dyed hair. Olive oil is going to be your best friend. Olive oil is going to soothe and strengthen the strands in your hair. And I know y'all see this notebook on my lap, because if you thought I had all of this memorized just because I owned a hair care business for 6 years, think again, babe. Think again. But olive oil for my people who are experiencing frizzy, dry hair due to just coloring, just regular dye. Olive oil, you can use it with a steamer to open the cuticles of your hair, or you can use it, mix it in your conditioner, however you like, but your hair should be damp. We're going to continue to talk about that as well. Okay, so now we're going to talk about bleached hair. Bleached hair, your best friend for oils is going to be almond oil. Almond oil is going to help strengthen your hair, which obviously you probably might be experiencing some breakage if you have bleached hair and you're not properly moisturizing it. So almond oil is going to strengthen your hair and soften the hair. Again, strong soft hair typically don't break off. So if you're experiencing breakage because you bleached your hair, almond oil. You can do hot oil treatments, or like I said with the olive oil, it's going to help rehydrate your hair even more if you are using steam to open the cuticles of your hair, or you're doing it on wash day or whatever. But damp hair helps to absorb whatever it is you're putting on it rather, a lot easier. And now this one I know is going to hit home for most of us, because it hit home for me, which is why I even started our store, heat damage. If you are experiencing heat damage, baby, coconut oil. You can use this as a hair mask once a week. You can even sleep in it if you do your hair mask once a week. But coconut oil is going to penetrate your cuticles a lot faster. It's a lighter oil. It's not heavy like castor oil or whatever. So it is going to provide deep penetration. I know y'all see a lot of conditioners and stuff that say deeply penetrating and all that. Listen, coconut oil is that girl for heat damage. And I'm telling you from experience, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Coconut oil. Now, moving on. If you are experiencing damage due to consistently dry hair, then you want to focus on jojoba oil. Jojoba oil mimics the sebum that our hair naturally produces. So if you touch your hair and it feels oily or something like that, that is sebum that our body produces it, period. So some people overproduce it, some people underproduce it, whatever the case may be, but it is going to, again, penetrate the shafts of your hair, which is why I created Creamy Curls, because it is a jojoba oil based conditioner and curl definer. So it's going to do its big one every time. But also, you want to make sure you're using 100% expeller press for all of these oils, really, but especially jojoba oil. I do know it's a little on the pricier side. So something more affordable that is a close second, argan oil. They're both going to do what they need to do to keep your hair highly moisturized and balanced, because you don't want your hair super oily. No, I'm telling you, this is the one that's going to be the one in the two if you have dry hair. But honestly, y'all, with all of those, much like any products, you really just want to make sure you are applying them correctly. So if you are in the market to try to repair heat damage, and you're not ready for a big chop, you want to make sure you're using these oils correctly. So the best way I can tell you guys to use them is to make sure that you are using them while your pores, the cuticles on the shafts of your hair are open, because otherwise, low key, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, if you're putting oil just on dry hair, it's like putting it on your jeans. It'll seep through to your skin, but it's gonna take a while. So if you are using a steamer, it don't have to be an expensive steamer, it don't have to be a hooded steamer. If you got a face steamer, I don't care what you do. You can do it in the shower with a shower steam. but make sure you are doing it when your hair is damp or steam, because it is going to actually give you those nutrients and benefits that these natural oils provide. So that's the routine. But hold on, because I got the number one tea coming up for you. I had to sit up for this one because the tea of all teas is understanding that your hair might not be stagnant in growth, but understanding that there are 4 different stages of hair growth. Anagen is the stage of active hair growth. And then you have catagen. We're going to skip over that. That's just the end of anagen. Telogen is the resting stage. So your hair ain't doing nothing in that stage. It's doing absolutely nothing. And then you have exogen. So that is the stage of hair loss, hair shedding, whatever you want to call it. But there are 4 different phases to the growth cycle. So you might be oiling your scalp and deep conditioning and following this regimen and da-da-da-da. Whole time, you in a stage where your hair is literally not supposed to be doing nothing at all. So stop wasting your money on certain products and all these ebooks and all of that, and learn your hair and actually learn the science behind your hair. But I'm gonna go deeper into that in the next video, because that's the tea that a lot of people don't talk about, but I'm gonna give it to you. We're gonna talk about it.